Go live. There we go. Fetching the stream. All right. And boom. We are over on the Facebook. And we do have a lag, though, it looks like over there. Okay, I'm going to log on from my phone real quick. Aloha, everybody. To Earth Angels, Heaven Sent. We are trying to get up and going here, so please be patient with us and give us just a moment if anybody's seeing this yet.
We have a new system, and this is going to be fun as we go along because there's so many things more that we can do with it, and I'm sure all of our audience will appreciate it. The thing is that we have to take baby steps in learning how to do it. So that's where we are at the moment.
Yes. And let's see, how do I... Okay, that's what it was. I had to launch it. Okay. Okay, I think we're launched on the Facebook. That's what it was. I don't think I launched us yet. Oh, there we go. We just went up. Yay, we're finally getting up and going. Okay. Let's see here how much. Oh, and I think we got Miss Mary Jo connecting too. Woo, wouldn't that be exciting?
Yeah.
Get us all up and running in here.
Waiting to reconnect. Okay.
Yes. All right, guys, we're waiting for Miss Mary Jo to connect with us. I think we're hoping to get her boxed in with us. As Miss Casey was saying here just a minute ago, we have a new system that we are experimenting with here that's going to enable us all to get on here with you guys from different locations and connect and talk with you guys. So we're connecting and learning all of that. So thank you guys for your patience. The cool thing about this is it's allowing us to stream also from Facebook, but also onto our YouTube. So we might have a little bit of a lag as we're figuring this out, guys. So a little patience there. I'm seeing quite a lag on our Facebook page when I log over. And we're waiting for Miss Mary Jo, hopefully, to get logged on with us also.
Just the two of us that's logged on.
Yeah. So it looks like over on our Facebook page, though, we are getting going, and we do have some people popping on. We have Kathleen, we have Linda, we have Miss Kelly. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Ah.
And, all the way from Kathleen's visiting us all the way from Scotland. Aloha.
Oh, wow. Hi there.
Welcome to the feed. Thank you so much for joining us. So, guys, those of you that have been following us for a while, as you know, we've had to take a little break here at Earth Angels through the holidays and get things readjusted. We're getting some new office space. We're getting some new equipment. We're starting to learn some new apps, as you guys can see. So it's just taken us a little bit to get things up and readjusted and going. But the good news is it's happening. We're back this week. Yay. And this is going to be our first, right? Our first test run with this new app to see how. Hi, there's our Jo. We got Mary Jo in there with us. Yay.
Hello, hello.
All right, guys. So, hi, Miss Kelly. So for those of you watching, I'm having to toggle back and forth right now to the feed, and I can see we got a little bit of a lag, so it's interesting to watch the lag in the feeds here. And we got Patty Cakes in the background. So everybody out there watching, if you've had an opportunity to go up and check it out, the Third Eye View, as those of you that know before, used to be on Mondays, our Mentor Me Monday. We have now shifted over to Tuesdays. So this is going to be our permanent day at 1 o'clock, guys. So put this on your calendar. This will be the day and time that we'll be back every week from now on. And Mentor Me Monday to Teach Me Tuesday. So you can still hashtag in and ask us of those just questions, just the general questions, guys. Any kind of general questions that you have about any kind of astrology or the energies or light work or, things like that. When we're looking for the personal questions and things that specifically have to do with you, that's what a personal reading would be, or a card pull for you specifically along those lines. So if you just have a general question, you can just hashtag Teach Me Tuesday and put your question in the comments. If you are wanting to, we meant to do a little adjusting with our energy exchange. As you guys know, we always have a very unique way of doing our exchange. We've adjusted that a little bit because Facebook has changed the way they allow us to. Not allowed to get too many shares and things like that because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. So because of that, what we've now done is, in order to receive a free card pull today, all you need to do is share this feed on your timeline in a watch party. Just start hosting a watch party, and then you can get a. If you would like to get a personalized card pull VIP, as get a VIP reading by donating to the PayPal account. That's going to get you bumped to the top of the list. That's going to get you 3 questions that you can ask us. And those of you that know us, that's why we don't go by the card. We go by the question because, it might be 1 or 2 cards per question. We just go till we answer your question. So in order to get to the VIP, we still have that available, as we always have, through our donations. And then if you want to ask a question and get a free reading with a question, you have to come into the event before our live show. You have to go back, watch one of our old feeds, post that in your timeline and comment why that's one of your favorites. And then you can come in here, ask your question. So a little bit of energy exchange, like always, guys. Everything we teach about is energy exchange. So you give a little, we give a little. We love doing it for you guys. So let's see here. Try to scroll down and get our comments as we're doing this, guys. Patience with us. Like I said, this is all new. Hopefully everybody is hearing us and seeing us okay. We have quite a few people hopping on. Let's see here. How is your feed going, Miss Casey? Okay over there on that end?
I don't see anything.
You're not seeing me or Mary Jo?
No, I see Mary Jo's desk. I think she's to the baby right now. And I see you.
Well, okay. I was going to say, you're coming in very clear on my end. Would you mind maybe talking a little bit right now then, as we wait for a few more people to pop on and start participating with us?
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
I can talk a little bit about what's happening in the astrology world of the planets and the signs that they're in. We have 2 really potent energies going on right now, besides the eclipse. And the eclipse, I've got to say, just a few seconds, is that if you have not been following that, or you don't know about the eclipse, it's very strong energy, and it's like the full moon and a new moon on steroids. It's just difficult in the sense that it is so overpowering energy. And what that means and translates to people is that things can be more intense in your life. Now, the beautiful part of it, we have Sagittarius in its sign of Jupiter. I mean, the sign is Sagittarius and Jupiter is the planet. So it's in its home. And this is really good. It's working in the background And thank God for that, because the intensity of the of those the other planets is it can make things just seem bigger than life and harder to deal with. But the good part is this is a wonderful time for manifestation. Jupiter can help with manifestation, and so can Saturn, because it's keep your feet on the ground. Also, Pluto is involved, and with Pluto, it says, okay, your feet's on the ground. I want to know what's underneath them. Is it solid? Is it sound? So right now, what I say about Jupiter is that think as big as you can. Let your dreams out of the closet, expand it, dream big. However, the Saturn is saying being realistic. If it's, you want to fly to the moon, make sure you have the resources to do that. And Saturn is always going to be about your resources and what is sound and are you grounded. So, but it's a wonderful time to manifest. And I think that's what we need to all look at, because this year is going to give us many options at different times to get into this party of manifesting and learning how and be creative, because that's what we are as creative individuals. We have a part of God in us. So when we pull a card, we'll expand a little bit about the energies. The planets and of the signs they're in is inside of us. It's not outside. We have that inside, and we know that before we even come in. So we understand this energy at this time. So don't get too stressed out. Step back, breathe, and allow. Allowance will be huge. Because allowance is generosity of the spirit, and that is in alignment with Jupiter. Okay?
Okay.
And the Saturn is about our restrictions and how we handle our restrictions. And are we being truthful and wise about what we restrict ourselves on? Restrictions can be those kinds of things that it's like our shadow side that we don't always want to look at. We don't always feel comfortable seeing. And, for instance, maybe that we are always in a hurry. That can be a restriction, because if you're always in a hurry, it's based on fear. Every restriction is based on fear. All right. So if anything that is fear-based, it's not going to allow you to grow. So it could be that you don't let someone finish their thought. I had a couple call me. The wife called me, and she was talking about her husband. He interrupts every time. And the frustration from that, he's not aware of it. Totally not aware of it. Okay. So look at your patterns right now and see, because that's going to give you a kind of a heads up of what's going on, and those things you don't want to look at. And there's a certain part of us that always doesn't want to put the light on what we don't want to look at. So, well, that's just me. If you close a door to change, then you can't grow. You can't grow in consciousness, and you can't change. And then you just kind of waste your life, and you have to come back and do the same lessons over. So
right. I love you brought this up, Miss Casey, because I've had recently several people coming to me with this energy about the moon and asking me about like a lot of anxiety and anxiousness coming up for them in this shift. And that's what I've been getting such a strong message too, is when we can go into that anxiety and realize that this is a chance for growth. This is a growth opportunity, right? There's a reason these things, what is it that's causing that angst that's coming up within you? What are those, what is even the situation around you or the thought pattern that you're having in the moment that's bringing that up? Because this energy is kind of letting us bring it to the surface so we can release it, though. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes. Well, look at the fear behind the anxiety, because it's always a fear. Sometimes you can't name it, but I guarantee you that if you ask your guides to help you for clarity, you'll get your answers. And
yes.
And look at the people around you and see what their patterns are. Because I've had people say, well, I don't know what my dark side is. Well, I'm telling you, if you look at your friends and your people that are around you, there's an indication, because people vibrate on the same vibration. There's no way you can have two people come like this and meet together. Am I right? So
right. Yes. That's very true. Yeah. Yes. That's I love that. I love you brought that up, because it's all a frequency thing. What we are putting out, what that vibe is what we're creating around us. So taking a look at what's going on around us that either we're liking or we don't like.
Right.
That's a great way to get a look at that dark side, like you're talking about. What's happening in our life right now that we're not so fond of? Well, that's a great indication of where we can start making some changes and adjustments within ourselves.
Right.
I think a lot of us tend to look at the outside world and think, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that. And we blame everything on those outside things happening. And we think if we just shift those things, those outside things around us, that will change. But then we find ourselves right back, like you said, that pattern, right? In the same situation again. And we have maybe the names have changed and the faces have changed, but the situations are all still the same, right? Until we go within and make that change.
Nothing can change in the outer world unless you make the change internally first. Because you attract, like attracts like, right? Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Birds of a feather flock together.
Hi there.
All right. Hi, Miss Mary Jo. We got Mary Jo back. Yay.
Hi.
All right. I want to just hop in really quick, guys, and I'm going to say hi to Christina, Sunny, Toby, Ann, Kathleen, Linda, and Nina. Thank you guys so much for being on and being patient with us in this new app that we're learning how to run this feed. I really appreciate the patience and everyone's kindness in here and everyone sharing their love with us. Because of the lag we've got, I'm just writing down a few people. We're going to do a few card pulls today. If anybody's wanting a guaranteed card pull, guys, the donation to the PayPal, that'll get you the VIP as always. And just let us know in the comments that you've done that, because we do have lag happening here and I'm trying to figure all of this out, how and where to go. So, and then for those of you that have shared, thank you so much. We do appreciate that. We have done a little bit of a shift on what our energy exchange is because of the way Facebook has, so they're taking when we do too many shares as we're trying to spam. So we're not allowed to do that, which I understand, because we don't want to be sharing in places we're not wanted anyway, guys. We want you guys sharing us just to your time feed. If you're wanting to share us, that's specific people that you're wanting to see the feed, that's great. Tag them in it, because that's what we want. We want people that want to be in here. We don't want to spam. We're not encouraging anybody to spam. But if you do want to get a free card pull for today, it's a watch party. So if you just share us, and I believe it automatically creates a watch party is what I'm understanding if you share on your timeline. Is that correct, Mary Jo? Do you know? I don't know if you're not. Maybe not. I don't know. So if you guys create a watch party, that will do it. But I'm not sure how that all works. So I do see several of our regulars have shared too. So I am adding you guys to our list today. But so you know, we are going to start shifting over to that watch party.
No.
Because I know we have a lot of people that have shared already and they're used to our feed. So we're going to shift slowly because that's what we do around here. We roll with it. So I do have some on the list now as well. So guys, I'm going to do a quick rundown of who I have on my list. Everyone on the list, guys, today, we're not going to do specific questions or anything. We're just going to do general card pulls. If you've got added to the list for sharing, thank you guys. Again, I'm going to give you a heads up for the future shows. It's going to be sharing on the timeline with the watch party to get the free reading. Today, everyone that's sharing, we're going to honor our shift like we've always done. But it's going to be just a general card pull. And right now I have Trisha and Kathleen, Linda, and Nina on that list. If I've missed anybody that did share, please let me know. And then we will start doing some pulls here. Let's see, guys. And I do apologize if I'm missing anybody. Please, guys, know we're using a whole new app and a whole new system, and this is a whole adjustment for us. So we're chugging along here, and thank you for your patience. Can you hear me at all?
Ann Curry on there?
Ann Curry? Did you ask Ann?
Yeah, Ann Curry.
Yes, I have her on my list. So do you want to do
yeah, like I said, I'm getting like every fourth word. So sorry, guys.
You're okay. I feel bad. Do you want to do a card pull for Nina, Mary Jo?
Card pull for Nina? Yeah. Let's go energy deck.
Yay.
These are fun. We just got these, and they're quite the cards, I gotta say. They're very beautifully illustrated as well, and they have really deep meanings. Actually, the more you play with them, the more you find that they have secret gems.
Shakira, you are added to the list, so you know.
Oh, Miss Nina, Angel of Love.
I love it.
Angel of Love, number 49. Like I said, these are new, so I don't have a whole lot of experience with them quite yet. But this one, Angel of Love, stands for tender connections. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-colored wings. She holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward. As we always say, self-love first, right? And the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of the significant way. The angel of love is smiling upon you and forging connections in the energetic realm. I love it. That's for you, beautiful Miss Nina.
I have to share really quick because I know Miss Nina won't mind. I just love that card. Is so fitting because she just found out there's a little one on the way.
Oh my goodness!
What is that?
That's way exciting.
Yay.
Ah.
Okay. Thank you, Mary Jo, for that. And Linda,
yes.
I do have you.
I'm glad you guys were able to hear me.
We were. It came through perfectly wonderful. So yay. Linda, Miss Linda Cartwright, you are on the list and you are up next. Miss Casey, would you mind doing a reading for Miss Linda?
I would love to. Miss Linda. I'm going to pick from the Miracle deck. And
Ooh.
I got to bring in your vibration. Mm. Well, I'm showing you the miracle. The miracle deck, and you got a miracle card. Can you see that or no? It's too. No, I can't. Not quite sure why this isn't showing. There we go.
Up there.
There we go. It's a beautiful flower, open. And what the card says is, in asking for miracles, we are seeking a practical goal, a return to inner peace. We're not asking for something outside us to change, but for something inside us to change. And this is so in tune, dear lady. This is so in tune with the energies that are going on right now. It's all about manifesting and the change that needs to happen inside of ourselves to create the miracles. So I just encourage you to really look at your patterns in your life right now, who you are, what you feel, and as I've talked about before, the dark side, the things that you may not want to shed light on. However, to change, you need to shed light on what needs to be changed. And sometimes just take a pen and paper and write down at random what you like about yourself and then what you don't like about yourself. Because sometimes you'll have more don'ts than you will have likes. And that's a way to open up a door to say, wow, I didn't know I had that brewing there inside of me. And then you can say, okay, I want to love myself more. I want to give myself more time for myself. There's all kinds of things that you can do to make the changes. And once you begin to make the changes, dear lady, it will change in the outside world as well. I hope that helps and gives you something to think about.
I just love how this works. It amazes me every time. It does and it doesn't. You know, I'm in awe and I'm not in awe because every time it's right on with what we're talking about. Right. You know, that's why we get drawn here. It's just
Right.
amazing. The frequency. It's what we were just talking about, that frequency. When we're vibrating at a certain frequency, we pull in certain stuff, you know, that same vibe. So, okay, that was for Miss Linda. Next on the chopping block is Kathleen. And I know we have Miss Kathleen with us still in the house. Can you still hear us, Mary Jo, okay? Would you like to go? All right, you're up. Kathleen, this is for you from Miss Mary Jo.
And this is for Miss Kathleen?
Yes, ma'am. Miss Kathleen.
We'll go Archangel Power for Miss Kathleen. I love these cards. They're so pretty. They have a gold. These ones have been well used, I think.
You know, the archangels love working with us. They have for a long time. I love working with them.
Miss Kathleen. Yeah, the energy ones still kind of stick when you try to shuffle, but these ones are a lot better. Ooh, Miss Kathleen, we have some decisions to make. Number 15, decision. The Archangel Jovial. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Girl, there's no reason for a lack of self-confidence. You got to tap back into that. Find your inner flame again, girl. Get on it.
Now's the time with that energy, right?
Yeah, as Miss Casey was saying, look inward. Find what, really needs to come through for you this year. Spot on, Miss Kathleen. Good, honey, good.
Oh, good. All right. Okay, so we have next up is Anne. Miss
Anne?
Casey, do you want to? Anne, yes.
Okay, Anne it is. All right, Anne, let's see what we have. What your angels want you to know today. What is it that they want you to know? Anne. Wow. Well, the one I am instructed to pull for you is trust. There we go. It's trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Now, what I'm feeling if a person pulls this card, trust is a difficult one because it's not something we're taught as children. We're not taught in this society. We're taught to pay attention to those who have more knowledge than us. There's no emphasis on the trust of our inner voice. So unless you have unusual parents that would teach you that, it isn't just, and this is not religious card. The trust is deep within us because we were born in the image of God. Okay. Now, not exactly the image because God is a consciousness, not a person. We've personified it. But the thing is that we have a spark within us that is God, and that makes us creators. And if you can learn or believe, I should say, if you can believe that you have a part of God within you and you trust that inward voice, this is what you're learning in this lifetime. This is what you're learning right now, or I would not have pulled up that card. So behind trust is insecurity in your decisions or insecurity in oneself, not feeling that you're on firm ground, not feeling that anyone has your back, that you have to do everything by yourself. And that's not necessarily true because we have that part of God within us that can always access what needs to be done. Now, sometimes you have to get really quiet and perhaps write out. When I started, I just wrote out my question and said, this is my question. Now, maybe it took several sentences, but I said, I have to know clarity on this. And I just demanded that I got the clarity. Sometimes it took 3 days for me to that clarity to come through, but it always came through. And I trusted that I would get the answer. So let go of the fear and just say, no, since I am a part of a God and the great creator, I am going to come into my power now, because the other side and lack of trust makes you a victim. And that's not what you want to be, and that's not who you really are. So I would say just today, make out your question that you need clarity on, and really trust you're going to get it, and give it to your angels and say, angels, I need some help here. I don't want to do this by myself. And give it some time and see what happens. You may get it right away. It may take, like me, I have a thick head, 3 days. But it came.
Perfect. She said that totally resonated with her, that she has, that is, yeah, trust is one of her things that she's working on right now. So that is totally right on.
No mistake.
I'm going to yeah, exactly right. I want to pop on really quick and say hi to Earth Angel Kathleen, Priscilla, Tanya, Jetton, Kelly Partridge. Hi, guys. And if there's anybody else I missed, but hi, everyone. We have so many people popping on. This is so exciting, guys. Welcome back to Third Eye's View. We're back. Yay. And yeah, so Anne said to you, Miss Casey, oh, wow, I know exactly what it's about. So nailed it. That's perfect. Okay, Trisha, yes, you are on the list, actually, and you are up next, guys. So, guys, everyone, really quick before we go into that, we have so many people hopping on. Just to let everyone know, we have done a little bit of there's been a shift in our exchange. So as always, if you want to get added to the VIP list, the donation to the PayPal, let us know in the feed that you've done that. That gets you bumped up to the top of the feed. You can ask us up to 3 questions, and we're going to go until you're good. You are the VIP in the house. Everybody else, if you'd like a card to pull, if you share and create a watch party, that's how you get a card pull. Let us know that you've created the watch party, and we'll add you to the list right now. I have Trisha and Shakira on the list left to go at this point. And am I forgetting anything else? Nope. Okay. All right. So up next, Earth Angel Kathleen, I hope that you just might have heard all of that, how to get on. If you do a watch party, that'll get you added to the list. If you want to become a VIP, donation to the PayPal, and just let us know that you've done that. And Miss Mary Jo, would you like to pull a card for Miss Trisha? She's up on next. Okay. Earth Angel Kathleen, you are added to the list. And Tanya, you are added to the list. Yes. Oh, you are on. We lost Miss Mary Jo. I think she lost her connection, guys. So I might hop on her spot for a second. Let's wait 1 second, see if we can get her reconnected. Well, while we're waiting for Mary Jo to reconnect with us because she can't pop back, and I will pull for Trisha. Angels of Abundance, Miss Trisha, is what's been calling for me here. So we're going to pull from that. Oop, there it goes flying out of the deck. I don't know if you've seen that. Uh-oh, we're starting to lose. So, Trisha, for you, positivity, optimism, and faith is what's coming up for you. So, you know, I love this is really right along with what we've been talking about with the energies and what a powerful time this is with the phase of the moon. And this is the time for manifestation. So your guides are just really right now wanting you to keep your eye on the positiveness. Focus on, you know, being optimistic, seeing the glass half full, you know, find the positive in everything. If you're having trouble with that, gratitude for even the smallest things. When we get into the state of gratitude, it's hard for us to have an attitude about things. And right now is when it's really important to stay in that high frequency, that bringing up that high vibe. Okay. It's very, very important. Now's the time to keep your eye on the prize, the goal, whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest, instead of worrying about how to get it and that you don't have it. Now's the time to stay positive and know that you will get it. You'll get what you're after. You're going to get what you want to create. So think big, dream big, and then sit in that frequency and know, what does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it, taste like to sit there? Or what are the smells? What are the sounds you're hearing? And give thanks as if you already have those things. Give gratitude as if you already have those things. And that is what's going to pull those things into you and bring them closer to you. And I know we're losing our feed with the other two here. So don't allow negative energy to come in. Temporary setbacks are just temporary. So make sure you just stay on the path and keep your faith. And now is the time. The biggest message, guys, for so many of us light workers, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop. Now is the time to not stop. Okay. All right, guys. I just lost Miss Casey and Miss Mary Jo. So give me a second to see if I can reconnect them. Trisha, that card was for you. Shakira, you're on next. Earth Angel Kathleen, you're going to be next. And then Tanya, I did add you to the list. Hi, Ruth. Welcome to the group. So good to see you. We're back. And we're still testing out. Ruth, I am going to add you on for a card pull. We are testing out our new system, guys. So please have a little patience with us. I have lost the connection with... Oh, I got Mary Jo back. Yay. They're coming back in, guys. It just, sometimes we lose a little connection.
Hi. Sorry.
It's okay. We got you back. Now we're going to wait for, we will keep going, but we will know Miss Casey will pop back in here shortly, which is awesome. Heather, welcome to the group. And thank you for starting the watch party. You have been added to the list. Okay, guys, so right now on the list, I have Shakira's going to be up next. Earth Angel Kathleen. I love having another Earth Angel in the house. Tanya, Ruth, and then Heather, you're going to be up as well. You're added. Guys, if I missed anybody, please just let me know in the feed. If you did a PayPal donation, please let us know right away, because that does get you bumped to the top of that list. And I am going to let everybody know we are only on for 2 hours. Once our 2 hours is up, it's going to automatically cut us. So it's going to be one of those things to make sure you get added to the list and on there as soon as possible. And to guarantee your reading, get on that VIP list, guys. Can you hear me okay, Mary Jo? I seen you doing a little number.
It's cutting in and out. It's cutting in and out.
Okay. Would you like to do a card pull for Shakira?
Yes, of course. Let's do angels. Got our silver lining.
Yay!
So how is everybody? Did anybody have any cool full moon experiences? It was way too cloudy and yucky and rainy here to see it, unfortunately. But fortunately, we have this thing called YouTube where people do live streams on things. And so I got to watch it through YouTube.
I did too. I watched it on YouTube.
Kind of the same way I do for fireworks, because, doggies and kids and whatnot, it's easier to just watch it at home.
Right.
And you don't have to be cold.
Miss.
Ooh, we got some unicorns in the house.
Oh.
Let's see. Of air. Five of air says, this situation hasn't worked out the way you'd hoped, but you can try again. Your power lies not in how all the chips fall, but in how forward. You may now feel that the cost of this venture is too high. Carefully evaluate the way events have transpired in order to gain valuable lessons for your future. Someone in the situation isn't coming from a place of integrity. The desire to win is so strong that this individual will ignore others' needs. Review everyone's motives, including your own. Do what you can to foster a win-win resolution. So keep those lines of communication open. Make sure you're trusting your to first impressions, and even how you feel about certain situations that are coming into your life right now. Just be very aware of your surroundings and the people surrounding you, okay?
Perfect.
Stay sharp.
Stay sharp. Perfect. Awesome. That was for Shakira. Thank you, Shakira. I think Shakira is a first-time watcher today, so I believe I don't recognize the feed. We have
a first-time offender,
first-time offender, and we have Miss Casey back. Hi, Miss Casey. Welcome back. Woo!
Yes.
Miss Casey.
So that's the good thing about this new app, guys, is we will be able to keep the feed going. Hopefully, even if we do lose one of us, we'll be able to bump back in and keep it going. So we're so far so good.
Yes.
We do have a VIP in the house. Whoop, whoop. Miss Kelly VIP. So that is going to bump you right up to the top, Miss Kelly.
Woo, Kelly.
Ashley Matthews just joined us also. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
We're back. We're going to be back on our regular time. This will be our regular day, regular time, guys. We've shifted Mondays to Tuesdays at 1 o'clock, and it's gone from mentor me Monday to teach me Tuesday. But we're still along the same lines. I'm going to go ahead and take Miss Kelly's for her VIP reading, just so we make sure the feed stays strong and get that going. So, Miss Kelly, do you have...
I'm going to go ahead and...
Okay, that's a good idea. Miss Kelly, do you have a specific question today, or are you just looking for some general stuff? Oh, Miss Shakira said spot on for you, Mary Jo, by the way. So thank you for that comment, Shakira. That's perfect. I was guided to the fairies for you, Miss Kelly. Do we have anything specific we're asking about today? Ooh. All right, I'm just waiting to see if I get a comment from Miss Kelly here real quick. She's our VIP getting the reading right now. Oh, there we go.
Real quick, I'm going to come in. Shakira says, I know who you're talking about. It's another light worker, but I'm not productive. Them productive. Thanks again. Keep on your intuition, girl. Keep it up. You're doing good.
Thank you. Okay. Kelly, with love guidance on love interest coming soulmate. Can you tell me what sign he is? Oh. Miss, I'm going to ask you to chime in on this one, Miss Mary Jo. I feel like I've just pulled a card for Kelly as well, but I feel like you would be, I don't know, I'm getting told to turn this over to you real quick. So she's wanting to know what his sign might be.
That's really funny because I was like, well, I wonder what kind of energy he's putting off, right? We want to know that they vibe on this. So let's see what this frequency might be from there, maybe Miss Casey can enlighten us on what traits or characteristics that sounds like for a sign.
And I believe I have the closer card. I actually know I have the closer card, so this will work out absolutely
All
perfect.
right, go for it.
So
go for it. You have the closer card?
I do. So I'll close it up. I'll let Mary Jo go first, and then I'll let you go, and then I'll close it up. It'll be perfect.
I like it. Now, this is
I would just ask, why is the sign important? Because so many things are, when, you could have a sun sign person that does not fit. You could have the perfect moon sign person that does fit. You could have a sun and moon that does not fit, and the rising sign fits, or the Venus fits, or the Mars fits. There's all kinds of things that would be important in a life partner, and I think that's what you're looking for, is that perfect fit for you. So all I'm asking is, if I throw out just a person's sign and you go around looking for all those signs, I'm not sure that that's the energy you really want to put into something. What you want is to have the right person for you. And then if you find somebody that you are attracted to, you might contact an astrologer, and they do both charts to see what's potent in the chart to bring you together and what obstacles you will have to overcome, because there always are. Anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, we've lost Miss Mary Jo, so I'm hoping she will. It'll get us just a second to get her back on here. And Miss Kelly, be patient with us. Here she comes. She's coming back on the set here in just a second. Here we go. She'll be right back. I see it. It's coming. Here she comes. Ta-da!
So, Kate, that you pointed that out, I could still kind of hear what was going on. Because what this card is saying is, don't rest on your laurels. Don't rest on what you think you're victor. Yeah. You're a knight in shining armor. Again, we talk so much about putting the vibe out there that we want to receive, the vibe we want to attract. And this card is saying, enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there still may be inner work to do. So let yourself be open to victory on every level.
Yeah.
So I love, like I said, I pulled a card before you guys came into this, and I knew it would be the closer, and as always it is. So the Four of Winter is what popped up for me.
From the fairies?
What's that?
From the fairies?
This is from the fairies. Yes, from the fairies deck. Okay, because the fairies are who I always pop to for romance questions. I don't, I agree very much with Casey and Mary Jo as far as not looking so much for that sign, but I think you're, a wintry person, a winter birthday is probably going to be in your wheelhouse, I'm going to say. I would just say that's a clue for you. It's not a specific, but it's a clue, okay? But you're being asked to set aside the concerns for now. I mean, literally, it's in the card, what they just said. Stop worrying so much about, you're wanting to know more about what your soulmate is, but inside. And that's what the messages that Casey and Mary Jo are trying to get through, and the cards and your guides are trying to get you to see is, instead of looking for that outside, who is that person that's my soulmate? Well, you ask yourself, who is that person that's your soulmate? What do you want? What do you want in a soulmate? Make that list. What are your goals? What do you want? What do you want to be able to do with that? What does it look like to have that soulmate? What are those qualities that you're looking for in that soulmate? And here's going to be a real kicker. Once you make that list of all those qualities, go ahead. What'd you say?
Make sure that she has them.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say is those qualities, then you make sure that you are living those qualities. And if you can't live those qualities, guess what? Your soulmate ain't going to be able to live them either. And you need to kick them out and you need to reevaluate what you want. And once you get real clear on what you want in a soulmate and you yourself are being that soulmate, it's the frequency we talk about. You can't help but attract that person to you. That person's going to come into your life and you won't miss it because the fireworks are going to explode. But it's going to, you're got work to do still. You're not there yet. That's the biggest message I get is you still got some work to do. It's the this hibernation. You see this beautiful fairy he's resting right now. So now is the time to quit worrying about the concerns of this. Take the time to go inside and, think about these things that you want. What are the things that you want in a soulmate? What are the things you want to create in your life around you? The solution that comes from meditation, again, taking the time to think about what it is you want in a soulmate and are those qualities that you have within yourself that you can continue with. And then the biggest kicker I'm getting that the biggest thing that screamed to this card though for you to know is vacation. More time, need for more sleep, but vacation. So I don't know when this vacation is coming, but it's going to be really important for you to keep your mind open and your experience, stay open at the top to any experience coming. And there's going to be an opportunity to travel. And that's probably don't turn it down because that could be where you're going to meet that soulmate. And if you're turning down that opportunity, you might just be passing up on some stuff. So that's what I got for you, Miss Kelly. He is wonderful, caring, supportive, we grow. There you go, Miss Kelly. Exactly. That's the list. Now you know what he is. You won't miss him when he comes along. Okay. So hopefully, do you have any other questions, Miss Kelly? Does that help you out with what you're looking for? And I am getting a winter thing. I think the vacation is going to be a winter, this whole winter theme. There's something this end of this year for you coming, not this winter. You're not in it though. I'm getting the end of this year winter, this next winter coming for you. So do you have anything to add to that, Miss Casey?
No, I think that just hits the nail on the head. Absolutely.
Okay.
Great advice for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we'll hang on a minute, see if we get Miss Mary Jo back on. I'm going to see if Miss Kelly has any other comments about that.
It's interesting. I'll just say a little thing here. I remember one time I went to somebody and they told me that I was going to meet a man that I should meet a man that had salt and pepper hair. And I went crazy. I drove myself crazy for the next year looking everybody that was salt and pepper. And rather than looking for the right things that would make me enjoy a partner. And I was looking at the hair and that was it. And so I spent all that time and energy, and who knows how many opportunities I missed because the guy had solid gray hair, or the guy had blonde hair, or whatever the hell it would be. And I just, it was the wrong road to go down, but I had to learn my lesson.
I love you brought that up, Miss Casey, because it really is true. I think that yes, I think for me, when the guides give us messages, they really are very broad in certain ways because they don't want us to close our minds to certain things. And once we do get it in our head that it has to be a certain way, you might not have even seen the guy with the salt and pepper hair because you were looking so closely. He could have been right in front of you. Right. Yes. And it's a very important
the whole year.
Yeah, so it's very important to see. So, and who knows what passed you by?
Exactly.
Within that year, right?
That's my point to the story. And that's why I offer that to this young lady, because Don't waste a year or more.
Exactly. Oh, she said, thank you guys. That was perfect. Great and appreciate it. So you're very welcome, Kelly. Thank you. I'm glad that resonated. All right, guys. Miss Kelly was our VIP in the house. So just like, so you guys know, if you'd like to get added to the top of the list, just like Miss Kelly did, donation to the PayPal, just drop us a comment and let us know that you've done that. That does bump you over to the top of the list. Right now on our list, we have coming up next is going to be Earth Angel Kathleen. We have Tanya, Ruth, and then Heather is on the list next. I will let you guys know with this new app, it's a bittersweet about this new app. It does limit us to our 2-hour time frame. So once our 2 hours is up, it is up. We're done, boop. So if you want to make sure you get a guaranteed reading, that VIP is going to be your best friend, guys. But just know if you're on the list, we're going to do our best to get through that list. But once the 2 hours is up, it's up. So that is our time clock. We're all on a time clock now.
Saturn, very
right?
Saturn being grounded. Yes. Realities of life.
Also, I just want to mention we are just a couple over 50 people till we hit 2,000 likes.
Yes, that's so exciting.
Let's get them in. Get those likes in. Invites, shares, all of those brings more people to us. And, we're able to share our experiences and gain from your experiences as well.
Yes. That's what this is about. As all of you guys know, we love sharing this energy with all of you in this space and place. It's really amazing when we get together in these live feeds. You can feel the positivity and the love and the energy from not just, with us here, but the audience participating and you feel it in the page. And I am so grateful for all of you guys, because that's because of all of you that have liked us, all of you that have followed us.
Yeah.
That's helping build our dream. And that is just so much gratitude for you guys. Thank you for that. All right. So we'll move on to Earth Angel Kathleen. I hope you're still with us. And hi, Priscilla. Miss Casey, would you like to pull a card for Earth Angel Kathleen?
Kathleen? Absolutely. Yes. All right. I'm going to take this. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Okay. Kathleen. The energy of Kathleen. Well, this is interesting. This is the Miracle deck, and I have pulled up, but I was torn between. Let me see. Wow. Okay. I've got this card called Parenting. Now, I don't know whether you're a parent or not, but I will read what it says. This is, with our own kids, we have the chance to rewrite history, to parent them as we wish we had been parented. This does our own reparenting occur. We release the future as we release the past. Well, I think that's a good message, whether you're a parent or not. But the opportunity, if you have children, is that you can give them the changes that you wish you had in your education from your parents, your teachers, your society, the churches or synagogues, wherever you were parented by someone else. So now you can rewrite history, and they can take a step into the future in a bit better equipped. And let's see what this other one was. Okay, just for the fun of it, I am put this up here as parenting. You can see that. I don't know why it reverses. Okay, this one says relinquishing fear. Now, I can see where they would go together because perhaps there is a fear within you that you are not enough, that you don't have all the answers, that they will make big mistakes, maybe bigger mistakes than you made. There can be fear around these simple things, and yet what that does, it shuts the door to you giving unconditionally to your children. I wish I knew whether you had children or not, because it could be that if you don't have children, it could be anyone that is in your family. It could be that it's people, friends of yours that have young children. You become a teacher. And so what this is really saying is you need to trust what you feel is right for any young people that are in your life, and trust that the knowledge that you have learned, whether it's from books or whether it was in school or whatever knowledge that you resonate with. There are so many videos, perhaps you're engaging in videos by teachers and leaders that have a very spiritual influence, wise people. And so when you give that out, you may give out from your own experience that you were taught this, but my experience says. I learned this from my parents, but my experience showed me this. And it's a way to teach without coming down hard on them. And because we don't want the children to resist just because I say it's so. So all I can say is that I hope this is going to open up a door for you with any young people that surround you, so that you can give of your wisdom in a new way, in a new light. These times need that. They need the young people to stand firm and strong and not be victims. Show them how they can be creators. Show them how they can make their own world. That would be such a gift that you could give to them.
That's wonderful. Wow. I'm sure that she hasn't commented, but I'm sure she's still with us, or will come back and watch. But I know you're right on it. She's Earth Angel Kathleen. I just know that she's another Earth Angel. Like she's doing light work too. So even if she doesn't have her own children, I have a feeling that definitely resonates with her work, purpose, and what's happening here.
With any young people, right?
Exactly. Yes, that's perfect.
Thank you. I had no children. I had no children in my lifetime here, but I certainly have engaged with lots of younger people along my life's road, and who I remember this started as a child. I would sit on the stoop in New York, and the children came up and said, I don't know, I had a problem with this or that, mom or dad or the boy down the street. And there I was saying, okay, this is how I look at it, and this is how I see. It's in my chart to be a philosopher and a spiritual guide person. So I just came in with that. So you perhaps could be doing the same.
She just commented that she is still here and she does have children. So there you go. It goes.
All right.
I have a feeling that her own and probably a big Ray. So what you said is so true. Thank you, she said. So perfect. You're very welcome. Thank you for being on here. We appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your energy and your love with us. All right. Next on the chopping block, we have Miss Tanya in the house. Miss Mary Jo, would you like to pull a card for Tanya? And Priscilla, you have been added. And Jared, I added you on too, Jared. Thank you for being on here, guys. Maybe she might be able to do it. We'll see. Miss Mary Jo, you're muted for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Now you're not. Now you're unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Yay! Okay, so this is for Miss Tanya, like Tanya Lee Tanya.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really feeling like I want to keep playing with these energy cards.
Good, because I'm feeling them too.
Ah. Miss Tanya. We love Miss Tanya. She's such a great addition to our page, and we love it.
We're so blessed to have such beautiful light workers that we collaborate with and get to be a part of the team with. It's just so beautiful seeing us all get to come together and light this earth up, guys. We're lighting it up.
I love it.
Hi, Kaz. Welcome to the group.
Okay. We got number 29, the world. The world. Now, the world says expansion, opening up. The man in this picture is looking out over a bay, above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is so wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could be specifically referring to creating or expanding to a more global network, Miss Tanya, through the internet or social marketing. This is pretty funny, girl. I'm just saying. Can't make this up.
I love it.
Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you. And now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster. So go gobble it up, girl.
I have to comment really quick. I wrote this right when you started her read. I kept hearing so loud, dream big, dream big, dream big.
Wow.
Dream big.
Yeah.
And not just dream big, but follow through with it. Dream it and then do it. Don't let anything stand in your way. And girl, we have been watching you and you've been exploding. So you're doing exactly that. And that's commendable. Good job.
Yep. Yay. Love it, Light. I'm so excited to watch this. It's so fun to watch everybody waking up and expanding and growing and just, I thrive on this. It's so exciting. Okay, Kaz, welcome to the group. We have, I believe Kaz is new to the group. I don't recall seeing Kaz before, so welcome. If you'd like a card pull, start a watch party, or if you'd like to get added to the VIP, there is a donation button there for the PayPal account. Just let us know which one you've done and we will add you onto the list. I do have the list going right now, and the VIP does get you bumped to the top of the list, which is nice. Get you over there going, and you can ask questions. Right now, we have Ruth, Heather, Priscilla, and Jared is going to be on the list of who we got left going. And we do have about 45 minutes left on our feed, guys. We are only going for 2 hours. That's our cutoff, 2 hours. So to guarantee your spot definitely would be that VIP. And we will do our best to get through the list as we always do, though. So next is going to be Ruth. Ruth is definitely one of our repeat offenders. Would you like to put a card for Ruth, Miss Casey?
Absolutely. Okay. All right, Ruth. Tap into your energy.
2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay. What I got is a spiritual master. Let me see here. There we go. Spiritual master. We are blessed by enlightened beings such as Jesus and Buddha. They were geniuses in the way they used their minds and hearts. So why not learn from them? Follow their lead and study the good they were doing. Now, I don't know if you are studying any spiritual masters, but this card lends itself to saying that it might be time that you could do that. And today it's so easy, you know, because there's so many videos that you can tap into, and they're free, and you can learn so much. I learned a great deal from Abraham Hicks. And she has tons of things. There are many masters and if you go on to that website and you just go into the videos, then there will be a whole line of different people on the right side that you can, whatever the subject is. So this is saying to me that maybe you need to step up a bit because we are blessed by enlightened beings. And they were geniuses in the way they used their minds and heart. And so this is saying to me that maybe it's ready for you to take another step up, you know, that in your growth. And if that's the case, you maybe need some more tools, some other wise people's input. There are times when I have woken up and the first thing I get is, I have a great library where I go to for my spiritual masters because I have to have the word. That's a part of who I am. And I'll be led. I can stand in front of the bookcase and I say, okay, tell me who I should talk to. And it always comes out with the right message. Absolutely the right book for me in the right chapter. So, in fact, the people that have known me for any length of years will just marvel at how that works for me. It doesn't always work the same way. Books are not always the way that everybody learns today. The videos are there, but it's so easy. It's so easy to find another master that you can relate to and with. And I think it's important because if this card is coming up, there's something that you need to expand your mind into information that perhaps is timely right now. And so I would encourage you to do that.
Can you hold that card up again?
Yeah.
Spiritual Masters. Okay. And what deck was that from?
It's called the Miracle Deck, and it's by Marianne Williamson. She's a wonderful spiritual teacher, and she interprets from, oh gosh, I can't remember the book. Anyway, she's been doing this for years. She's just an incredible teacher. Okay. Very wise. That's another one you could Google. Mary Ann Williamson, S-O-N. And listen to her videos. She's quick. She's precise. She's right on the target. So I would encourage that as well. Okay. The Course in Miracles is what she has really delved into and made it simple for people to understand, because it's in a language that's a little difficult, but it's English, but just a little, the rhythm of the language is a little bit difficult, and she just lays it out. So anyway, I hope that helps. And
thank you for sharing what it was while you were talking about it was interesting. So I know we were just doing one card pull really quick, but for you, Ruth, I was guided really quick as she was talking to pull a card from the Ascended Masters deck for you, because I felt like this was like you were needing that little guidance into where to go. And it was interesting because the card that popped up for you is Oshan. And one, it's drink more water, which I love this. That's about detoxifying too, right? So like you're being guided, and water is also a conductor, right? So helping you connect to these different masters. So drink more water. But Oshun is an African goddess of the river and waters. She helps women appreciate and enjoy their feminine beauty and sensuality. Both men and women can call upon her for help with their romantic life, increased attractiveness, self-esteem, and any situation involving water or flow of abundance. So maybe that's a start. Maybe there's somewhere you can start doing a little research on and see if you're called in that direction a little bit more, or even the water. Feeling water for you all around is a great, I don't know, maybe follow the water, girl. So, all right. Do you have anything else to add to that, any ladies?
I just got back in.
Yeah. All right. So that was for Miss Ruth and Tanya Lee. Were you guys able to see my comments in the watch party I was posting? I know, Tanya, we did not see your comments. I believe we can only see the comments as they're on the Facebook Live page. We weren't seeing your comments on this end, but I'm guessing you were hearing your reading, so that's good. All right, so next we have Heather. And would you like to take Heather, Mary Jo? Or are you connected enough, you think?
Me?
Maybe? Yeah, you.
I will try.
Okay.
I feel like we need some power in the house, guys. Let's get some archangel power going.
Feel it, feel it.
My Wi-Fi needs some power, that's for sure.
Right? Come on, angels. Tanya said, thank you, ladies. Thank
you guys are, if you can still, I'm experiencing some major lag.
We're hearing you still. That's the good news.
Good. That's okay if you can't see me. I don't mind that too much. Woo!
Yeah.
The Queen of Raphael flying right out at you.
Ooh, Ralph.
Your heart, a love of home and family, and trustworthy psychic information. Now, the Queen of Raphael also says that your heart is the greatest strength. It's your greatest strength. Expect relationships with others to develop to a new level. Someone in the perfect position to help another person understand his or her own feelings. An immense love of home and family is also in evidence. Any psychic or intuitive information that arises is completely reliable. Now, as for people goes, someone who is wise and kind, a loving and nurturing person with the ability to solve problems before they occur. Psychic, spiritual, understanding, and giving. Now, additional meanings of this card could be a psychologist, a champion of the underdog. Who doesn't like a champion of the underdog? Giving too much, unconditional love, the need for self-care.
Yay!
I hope you guys heard that.
Did. I think it came through perfect. That's wonderful. Yay.
Oh, excellent.
So that was for
I'm
you,
so glad.
Heather. I hope it did come through okay on your end. Yay. Next on the list is going to be Priscilla, and then we have Jared, guys. If I missed anybody else, let me know now, and I will get you added to the list. If you would like to be added as a VIP, let us know. That gets you the questions and little more personal touch there with you guys. You can ask us, a few different questions, and we'll do some more card pulls and get a little more personal reading. And that is through the donation PayPal. So just let us know if you do that. And next is for Miss Priscilla. Would you like to pull a card for Priscilla, Miss Casey?
Oh, yes. Okay, let's see.
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my coffee while you're doing that.
Priscilla. Oh, wow. What a beautiful card. Ooh. It's called Love.
Love, Priscilla.
Yes. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things.
Yes.
That's very wise. Not always easy. It's a practice. And I guess that's why it says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, especially when we're in a society where there's a news run all the time telling us all the things that people do wrong and all the problems that we have in our governments and etc. But I'd say that this love card goes along with allowing. The more that you can allow people to just be who they are without judgment. Take your judgment off of people, take it off of situations, take it off of everything, because nothing is ever solved with judgment. With your judgment gets in the way, it colors the intuition that you would get. Spirit can't talk to you by the truth because you have a judgment on something. So when it says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, that really is allowance. And allowance is not something that people talk about a lot, but it's just simply being really forgiving and allowing people to just be and do who they are, even if they don't do it the way that you think they should. And especially in relationships between men and women, because men and women are so different from each other. And so there's a lot of allowing that needs to be in intimate relationships. So I'm encouraging you. It's a beautiful card. It's surrounded by red, a lot of red there. And it's almost like a plate. And that beautiful opening at the center is that pearl, is that white wisdom, clarity. So, and that's what love does bring. It brings clarity. It allows you to open up to the clarity of the universe and from your guides and from angels. And don't undermine the power of allowance. It's a big step with people. So perfect. I hope that gives you some cause to pause and think about.
Perfect. Thank you, Miss Casey. That was for you, Priscilla. And we have Alex in the house. Yay! Hi, Alex. Hey. Yeah, I think we're figuring it out, Alex. I think we found a new app. Okay, Jared, you are on the list, sir. Would you like a card? Actually, you're getting a card. No, I'm not even asking if you like it. And I'm going to pull it because Michael was calling your name, Jared. Michael wanted to talk to you. Yin and yang. Jared said, looks like yin and yang. Oh, the card. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Your card you just read. Ooh. My goodness, he's jumping out all kinds of stuff. What's he doing? Hang on. Let's see what Michael wants to talk to you, Jared. All right, believe. Oops. The session, guys, is down to 30 minutes. We have 30 minutes left. So just letting you guys know. Hang on a minute. Let's see if I can do something here. Maybe it will. I don't know. Okay. So believe and trust is what came up for you, Jared. So Archangel Michael is just wanting you to know that he is your go-to guy, which I think you kind of already know that, but he's one of your main guys that's working with you right now. And he just wants you to believe and trust that everything, he's got you, everything is okay. Replacing fear with faith and trust. Be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. So he's asking at nighttime before you go to bed to ask for assistance and to come in during the nighttime while you're sleeping. That's one of the best ways for the angels to work with us is in our sleep. It's actually like amazing if you will just lay down at bed before and ask them to come in and remove anything, help make things clear, take away any blocks or obstacles. And literally while you're sleeping, they go to work and do all the behind the scenes stuff and you just sleep right off through it. And you wake up the next morning and things are shifted and, you know, you're not sure why, but things look great and things are shifted. So, but it's that free will choice. So you're just being reminded to ask. It's super important to ask for the assistance from the angels. Okay. Remember that. All right. Dun, dun, dun. That was Sir Jared. He was the last one at the bottom of our list, I believe, guys. Did I miss anybody? Speak now.
I just got back.
You're back again.
Guys hear me?
Well, thank you, Tanya, for being here. We're actually getting ready to end our feed here too. I think we made it through our list, and we might end early today, I guess. What do you think, ladies? We got through the list. Unless we've missed anybody, I'm going to give everyone a few minutes just to let us know if I missed anybody. If there was any donations made that we missed, now's the time to comment and let us know. We'll add you to the list. Thank you guys so much for being patient. I do want to comment about some of the upcoming stuff we have. The Friday night comedians will be back live this coming up Friday night. Once again, so stay tuned for that and watch this week for our events. It'll be posted in the events. We are also going to be creating a third show that we are in the process of working out all the fun logistics of, but stay tuned because it is going to be a very fun hands-on show that we are getting very excited about. So stay tuned for the updates on that and when that's going to be coming. Please watch for our daily card readings every morning. One of us, me, Miss Casey, or Miss Mary Jo, and Miss Alex will be joining us as well one day a week. We'll be on here with a daily card reading for you guys, just talking about just a general reading of what's happening with the day. So make sure you invite your friends, make sure you follow us so that you receive all of the updates when we're on with those guys. Am I forgetting any updates, ladies?
Well, I just want to say that the morning with me is more a focus on the astrology and what's happening in the world right now. So that I'm on Monday and Tuesday, and I believe Mary Jo's going to be on Thursday and Friday talking about astrology and a card reading as well. So just if that's an interest of yours, tune in and hear what we have to say. Because it's good to know about the energies that are very potent right now. Because sometimes you're dragging your feet and you don't know why, and maybe you just have a lot of Capricorn in your star chart and it makes you tired.
Yeah.
And you think, and yeah, or and it just helps to know these things, I think. So anyway,
I agree with you, Casey. I appreciate when you guys let me know what's happening in the energetic world out there with the planets and the stars, because it makes so much sense. Once you guys explain what's happening, then I just feel like, oh, okay, this too shall pass. And I know there's just something to knowledge, right? Knowledge is power. When we have knowledge of what's creating that wonky feeling within us, and we just know that it's the energy around us, somehow we can relax. And that's what we're talking about right now, is we need to learn to relax into those things that make us uncomfortable so we can learn from them. And when we understand,
allow it.
Yes.
Allow it. It's really heavy.
Yeah. And it's a lot easier to allow when we understand what we're allowing.
Right. Right. Well, as the eclipse that happened on the 5th of this month was in Saturn. Okay, that was the new moon and also the eclipse. So that hits people that have prominent Saturns in their chart. That's hitting me. I have several oppositions, squares, etc. to Saturn. Okay, and knowing that, then you can't beat yourself up by saying, gosh, why is it I don't have more energy? Do I need to take more vitamins or whatever? No, it's just something that you have to allow and endorse and hug, I always say, to these problems, these feelings, because it's just to slow you down a bit. And maybe there's a reason at this time to be slowed down. Maybe it's things that you need to look at to finish up or to change. And so the eclipses come like once every 5.5 to 6 months. And so they're very, very potent. And when they're in a sign, it can really make a difference. Now, the new moon went into Leo. Okay, that just happened on the 20th. And Leo is an energetic sign, but it's also about the heart. It's about love interests. So it's going to affect relationships. It's going to affect affairs that people are having. But it's also a fun sign. I mean, it loves to, it's a little on the dramatic side. It does love drama, but it loves creativity. So a lot of creativity will be inspired right now. And and also the solar eclipse was, the lunar eclipse, the big fat red moon that we saw, is to end things. So it was a time of ending things that needed to be ended. And then we look forward to the new moon on the February 6th, I believe, where it goes into Aquarius. And Aquarius is high energy and wants to change and wants to get moving and wants to do things new and exciting. So we'll be ready for new things then, once we let go of the old that we need to let go. Not everything, just look at what needs to be removed. Because sometimes we get a little lazy about removing things that are difficult, whether it be people or situations or a job or whatever it is.
Right.
So I leave you with that thought.
Thank you. That was a perfect place to leave it there, I think, too, to think about. That gives them some food for thought for a few minutes there. That's a good one.
Right.
Miss Mary Jo, do you have anything to add to the energies and the stuff we've been feeling and experiencing? No? Okay. I'm just going to add that I have definitely felt it, guys. Just, I would like everyone to know you're not alone in this wonkiness of these shifts and everything that Miss Casey has been talking about with these eclipses and the full moon. I mean, wow, that full moon, guys, that was incredible. And I definitely felt the shifts, and I really do appreciate us talking about it on these feeds. And that's so much what this channel and what we do these live feeds for, is to help us connect and educate us on it, because it really has helped me get through the shift, knowing what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling it. And, you know, like I said, it's allowed me to embrace that anxiety that I feel and understand that it's because that's something that I can learn to work with and take a look at it. And what is it that's causing that? And, you know, so it's revealing things that are deeper. It's peeling away layers of the onion, I guess, you know, for so many of us light workers, you know, so many of us are feeling it.
Absolutely. I had a really rough day on Thursday, and I had a long list of things to do, and I had to go out into the main town, main city, and do them. And it was like one step forward and three back. And I got the first one I had to do is I really had an obstacle in the wall come up from the people, and I got angry. I got really upset with it, and that set the tone for the next thing that was going to happen. And I know about allowing, and I know about the energies, but I couldn't stop it. It was just this thing that came up because it made no sense to me. And so, you know, and then the next thing happened, and the next thing happened, and it escalated. But in each situation, there was just a little angel that came through for me and gave me some information, and how nice it of the things out of the registered letter, and then had to go find where the hell I dropped them, and finally found them. And then and then a storm came up, and I look at that and I said, I have to come up a mountain, so I better get out of here. When I got home, I said, okay, this has been an interesting day. I've got to sit on the sofa. I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to let Spirit tell me why this happened. How did I create this? And really came in very fast. It came in very fast. And I said, well, if I look at the first situation, that all that wall went up and got angry at it, and looked at it from a different point of view, that maybe that's a company I don't go back to. Maybe what it's telling me, it was a doctor's office. Okay, maybe that's not the best place for me to be. Well, they can't send me a text, Spirit can't send me a text or a ticker tape. So they have to put something together so that, and here I was getting angry about it. And if I had really stepped into allowance and say, well, maybe this is something I need to allow to happen, and maybe there's a higher and better thought behind it. Anyway, I just felt, wow. And then I felt so embarrassed, and I just apologized all over to my guides and said, I'm so sorry for being such a dummy. But it was so wonderful to step back and say, I got to ask the right question. What do I need to learn from this? What is it? And my whole week shifted. The whole next day shifted. Everything shifted. I could go to sleep in peace. And instead of being worn out from fighting all my inner demons at that time. Anyway, I just share that to
yes, perspective and surrendering. I love you brought that up, just surrendering. And I love you brought up, you know, even though it may have caused you a little bit of a wonky day, you took a minute when you got home to just ask, you know, what the heck was this about, you know? And what a beautiful lesson that you were able to really see where the root of that issue lied and how that transformed your whole day. And that's what our guides are doing at this time. They're bringing to the forefront the shifts that we can make personally to change our world. It's beautiful that you see that. Thank you for sharing that with all of us, because we are all experiencing in that.
Is Lilith in pay for astrology influence? That's not a planet, but I don't know. I haven't looked at those, the Lilith, and they're important, but it's not something I have ever really studied.
All right,
deeply.
ladies. Sorry you're cutting out there, Mary Jo, but I love the writing. That was perfect. China with the writing. Yeah, that was perfect. Well, we are literally about to, we've only got about 15 minutes on our feed left anyway. I do believe we've gotten through everybody's questions and comments. I'm not getting anything else pop up. So I think we'll probably just call it good and go ahead and call our feed for today. We will be back next Tuesday at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, guys. 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock. Sorry, I seen the one. I thought you were holding. Never mind. I'm a slacker. And then we will be back on Friday Night Live, guys. The co-mediums will be back in the house. So if you're looking for some mediumship and some readings and just some fun, laid back, silly fun, you know us. Come and join us for the Friday night feed. And we will see you guys all very soon. Sending lots of love and light.
Adios. Bye-bye.